Alright, everyone, it's I, VRChat Survival. Today, hang on. What is going on with my desktop I/O? Oh, it's just fine. It's just fine. Alright. Sorry, I thought more scuff was happening, as per usual. But nope, everything's fine. Alright. Yeah, alright. Today, we're gonna be exploring, the, FNAF Security Breach Atrium, which, is a really interesting world on VRChat that I have found, just recently, um, and, hang Vixen. I do not know why that keeps happening. I do not know. Actually no. I know why the tech issues keep happening. I figured it out just recently. But it's just more technical frustrations that I cannot do jack shit about. And by that, I mean, so, to explain what's happening, and why so many streams have been so scuffed recently, what's happening is that due to the recent heat wave, uh, shit is malfunctioning left and right. Um, and my Wi-Fi card is basically so unstable to the point where it cannot even, like, load in worlds or, even, like, stream shit in a stable manner right now, because it really is just that unstable, and things are just going so wrong with it right now. That I do have to, like, deal with that. Like, it is really, really that bad. So yeah, that is literally what's going on right now. And I cannot do shit about it. Um, but hopefully I will still be able to mostly stream this, and eventually it will get to the point where I will be able to, like, not have to plan to avoid these heat waves and all this shit, and things will just be more stable and just work. But yeah, that is literally what I'm up against right now. Now, a little bit about the map itself. So the map itself is a full recreation of the FNAF Security Breach, of the Atrium from FNAF Security Breach, which is basically the hub world. And they were originally going to rip it, as far as I could tell, but due to some issues with Unity and Unreal cross compatibility, they had to go the route of a full recreation and just remaking it from scratch. And so yeah, that's what they basically did. Um, and so far, it seems to have really, really worked wonders. It seems to, this is one of the best looking FNAF worlds on VRChat so far. It includes all the original sounds, it includes the original music, it includes pretty much everything you expect from Five Nights at Freddy's based map here. So yeah, let's get into this. Hey Sarah, how you doing?
Wait, you're streaming?
Yeah,
Hey, mind if Sake comes in?
sure. I am monitoring my Wi-Fi card like a fucking hawk right now because I am terrified of it imploding. Like that's literally how bad the temperatures are right now. And there's some other shady to talk about too. Uh, some other tech shit that is also purely beyond my control due to it being related to the weather and a bunch of our shit. So, last night after a storm, the lights and several other like electrical devices started flickering. And shit started malfunctioning left and right. So, in other words, we might need to get our electricity checked, which is gonna be pretty wonderful. Not. So yeah, that's also another purely weather-related tech issue that I will have to deal with. Because aside from the heat wave fucking with my Wi-Fi card and causing it to overheat, which by the way is also why I cannot play Valorant. For some reason, Riot Games just overheat my Wi-Fi card very fucking easily, and it causes it to get so hot that it burns my hand when I touch it. I now have to deal with this shit. And with the whole fucking rain doing shit to my electricity, which is wonderful. So yeah. Now I will admit, this is the single best recreation of this is recreation, right? Like they did not rip this as far as I know. They tried to at one point, but like it didn't work because of the differences between Unity and Unreal when it comes to textures. Hmm. Here you have your little stroller, which by the way is was used as a hiding spot in the original game. Oh yeah, and a quick warning, my Wi-Fi card is being a little fucky today because of the heat, so I might need to rejoin several times. Ah, it's so difficult working on a near just nickel and dime budget where you don't have fucking wired connection. Alright, come back soon. Yep, pretty much everything you expect of a stroller dock, I guess. I don't know. I just realized, but these photo booths are literally the only photo booths in the entire area. Well, these ones and these ones on the other side are the only Phobos, the entire fucking map, does not have colliders on them. Like, you could go right in, and you won't get pushed out by a collider. Very interesting, if I do say so myself. And side note, we will only be exploring the main atrium today because if you haven't taken a look around, it's as big as the fucking Internet Hub, which is my home world, if not even bigger than my home world. I am sorry about that tech issue. Holy shit. Saki's model takes in quite a time to fucking load.
Well,
Hey, Sakamori! How you doing? This Sakamori, they are a good friend of mine. And they also use Rendos a lot. How you doing? Your Avi was so big it actually crashed my stream for a little bit because it made my Wi-Fi card start overheating like crazy. But it's good now. Don't change Avi's, please. It fucks with my stream. It makes my Wi-Fi card go nuts. Yeah, that's good. These Netgear Wi-Fi cards are fucking garbage, though. Pretty much all Wi-Fi cards are garbage, but Netgear is especially prone to overheating. I think it has something to do with the drivers they use. They're just not, like, they just do not do good thermal control. Like, I really do not know why. It's ridiculous. So, today we were exploring the atrium from FNAF Security Breach. Starting with, well, Kids Cove, of course. Which Kids Cove, as you know, is daycare level, and that one, after you complete like the main storyline where you go through the daycare, you cannot actually rejoin. So, in other words, that's why there's no portal for this one. It's because, as you can see for the signs, you are permanently kicked out of the daycare.
dang.
Yep. They will admit, Chica does look pretty nice as a mermaid.
Yes, yes, she does.
Oh, there's even Foxy! Who, by the way, Foxy does not appear at all in Security Breach. In fact, Roxanne Wolf was actually developed to replace him in the game. Fun fact that many people already knew. Um, so yeah, that's why he never appears in the game, is because they have Roxanne instead. take his place. And they even have a little fire here. Which I don't know if it has the animation in the original game, but, you know, if they did use what animation it did have, if it did have any, then, you know. Let's party. Yeah, baby. Hot little, teacup ride. Is this teacup ride? No, it's not. It's, one of those flyer rides, that's right. But it's, golf balls. Instead of the usual, spaceships or whatever you'd expect. Again, fitting with the theme of, you know, golf, because this is Monty's Gayer Golf. Look at everyone just enjoy the game. Monty be the absolute master. Chica kind of be like the new player. Freddy enjoying it, and then Roxanne just snapping her club out frustration.
I can't stand it. I can't
Yes.
stand
Yes. That looks like me when I play Putt Putt Quest half the time. That looks like me when I play Putt Putt Quest half the time. God damn it, I can't stand being a Dusky on Putt Putt Quest. And now we got... Well, no. We're gonna do the main ship last. Because that's kind of the way I do these explorations, is that I do like all the surrounding stuff first. And then go to the main ship last. Kind of like how I did with our net hub. Our net hub, I... Oh, this is interesting. So apparently you cannot enter down there because of the shit that happened to Roxanne's Raceway. Which, by the way, the lore of Roxanne's Raceway is that apparently a really big hole opened up during an operating day, and they had to completely evacuate the attraction. And now they are, of course, or, you know, during the events of Security Breach, which... It's hard to consider which events were actually canon because there's so many different endings that, you know, they were currently rebuilding it. Unfortunately, when they were currently rebuilding it, they also discovered the original pizzeria underneath there as well. And yeah, things just got... Which, by the way, the original pizzeria was, of course, sealed underneath the concrete used to construct the Pizzaplex because they didn't want anyone to, you know, like have access to it or any of that. And when the, you know, did regain access, it got really shit got really fucked up. And Sakimori is changing their abbey again, but didn't
How
destabilize.
did you know that they were changing their areas again?
My Wi-Fi card was going wonky for a minute. And was displaying like a really strong input bit rate. But yeah, that is of course the lore. There goes Rox's Raceway. And then eventually Gregory does fight his way on there and does actually fight Roxanne by wrecking a cart right into them. Managing to knock out their eyes, but also, destroying what little confidence she had left and making her incredibly pissed off. The famous glam rock beauty salon. I kind of forget what it was um, over here, but I do remember something about Freddy malfunctioning because he could not make it to a charging station in time. And that's about it. Like, Freddy runs out of energy, and that's about all I remember. To be honest, I never played this game myself. Security Breach. It was a game that I did want to play for stream, but I ended up not doing it because purely for technical stuff. And yeah, I know it is Pog. But yeah, I ended up not doing it for technical reasons purely because if I play it, my graphics card would die. Like, this game is already hell enough to run on 3060s. So imagine what it would do to my poor 1060. It would absolutely kill it. And there it is. The Goth Rendo. Whoa! They were spitting on me.
You were in the splash zone there.
Yes, I was. I might need to check this bottle later. I don't think we'll have any issues. Ah, yes. Ye old Ferris wheel. A symbol of every theme park everywhere. Even giant bear-themed enclosed theme parks. Like the Pizzaplex. Pizzaplex, not Pizza Plugs. Pizzaplex is the name of the big theme park. I guess you could call it a theme park from Security Breach if you weren't aware. That is a Bonnie Bowl. Which, by the way, this version of the map does have working bowling. Um, I did actually try out in the past. Well, okay, I didn't, but some of my friends did, and yeah, it does work actually. Now, Bonnie is a bit of an enigmatic character um, in Secure Breach. Like, apparently he was destroyed in a really suspicious accident that was, like, carefully planned out by Monty, or, well, that was apparently carefully planned out by one of the other animatronics.
It's no accident.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they officially said it was an accident, but no, it was straight up murder. So yeah, it was destroyed in a really suspicious sequence of events, all set by Roxanne. Shit. Yeah, but set by Roxanne. And because here's the thing. Roxanne was terrified of Bonnie. Um like stealing her thunder and shit. So yeah. But unfortunately, that meant that Monty had to take over his role as guitarist, and Monty had a lot of pent up stress from that, and that caused it to behave very erratically. What the fuck? My PC is being very fucky wucky today, and I don't know why. Like, it's just being so grumpy recently. It's a very grumpy PC. Like it just gets this way when the heat's too high. Like when it gets over 80 degrees Fahrenheit, my PC starts to do lots of fucky shit. It starts being very wonky and unstable. It's alright, Vixen. It's alright. Just for like, you know, just hold out for an hour and 15 minutes or so. Alright, so all my Abbies are still there. Good. I think my PC is entering like its final stages of grumpiness, where it's just getting ready to die on me, like everything else, which I think is absolutely awesome. Not, but you know, because it's been having graphics card issues too. My graphics card's been crapping out.
Welcome back.
My graphics card did a funny.
Yep.
So now my graphics card's fucking dying, which is fantastic. As if it couldn't get any worse for tech stuff. God damn it! So now my graphics card's dying. Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, unfortunately it resulted in Monty having to carry the burden of a big guitarist, and that of course made him super duper depressed and frustrated. And kind of blaming himself for failing to protect Bonnie for the most part. Like just constant frustration and survivor's guilt, basically, is the way I would describe it. Here we have the Fazcade. Now, the Fazcade might actually be a location I explore in future streams. Um, Now again, I am not going to be exploring on this one because this place is massive, and exploring it would take an entire stream in itself. But I will touch on that in like a future stream where I go back over the smaller locations of Security Breach or something. And of course, what good would any theme park be without a prize counter? Obviously. Not very, that's for sure. Nah, theme parks that don't have prizes for their games suck. You cannot enter these ones. Alright. So it's only the ones on the lower levels that have the lack of colliders. Superstar Arcade is basically a small little cafe with arcade games in it, whereas Fazcade is a huge arcade with lots of games in it. That's the difference between them. El Chips! Oh, Taco Tuesday! A 9, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, 145 with large cheese, with extra cheese and large soda. Yep, I know that one all too well. GTA 3. And then there's Major Size, which, by the way, is Chica's, like, main attraction, apparently. Um, don't know too much about this one. Again, I've only seen, like, bits and pieces of gameplays. Well, actually, I have seen the entire gameplay a long time ago, but it was back in, like, 2021. I barely remember shit. So, yeah. Lots of shit happened since then. And of course, the stage, or rather, no, the control room. Because the control room actually is the only place to have full dynamic lighting in the entire map. This is in contrast to Internet Hub, which has no dynamic lighting whatsoever. DJ Schroyer Valentine in the house, baby! You know, that does bring up a point. Imagine what this place would be like if it was like a full like party world with audio link and all sorts of.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Very performance heavy, very expensive to do though. But I'm sure I could have I don't know, a map maker friend of mine figure something out. Because that would be simply fucking rad. Also, as usual, you know, these VRChat streams are gonna be a lot shorter. So in other words, only expect this to go about like 1 hour and 15 minutes. Yes. Defeat your hunger with the power of snack space. Superstar. Sorry I had to do the voice. And look at Bray's face. To infinity and your mom.
I was about to say that. I swear we sometimes have the same brain cell.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. First, before we go down and start exploring all the main stuff, let's go over to the East Wing. And though I did already get to the important announcements, one more important announcement is that due to the tech issues involving heat and stuff, I will not be doing as much Fallout 4. Especially in relation to not only the fact that I will have to, be up extra early, but also due to the fact that there's been some shit with Fallout 4. Like, for one thing, it's been overheating my Wi-Fi card like crazy. And for another, I cannot figure out why, but for some reason, sometimes my controls just feel very laggy at low FPS. And this is apparently due to the fact that they tied the game speed to FPS, which is such an old technique that is just like, why do people still do it anymore? But yeah, apparently Bethesda thinks it's just fine to do. So, yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why, but it's an inherent thing with their engine, and because of that, yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out how to get more FPS if I'm gonna need more performance in the game. There are also several other things that I'm also dealing with. But yeah, over the next few weeks, you might see less streams because they'll have to happen at an earlier time, and I won't always be able to wake up at said earlier time. So streams might only happen Tuesdays and Thursdays now until we get out of this heat wave, and then I could, do them more often without as much fear of scuff. So yeah. We have fried treats.
I want a donut.
Yes. Drinks. Burgers. I love a cheeseburger right now.
Giganto's burger.
I have not eaten yet today, by the way. In fact, I woke up just minutes before stream. So, yeah, I've not eaten yet today at all. Um, ice cream. Pizza, pasta, fucking lasagna. Which, by the way, if you ever watched Everything Wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh, you'll know what I'm referencing there. That, of course, be Joey Wheeler. And then salads and sides. And then there's a party check-in for like birthday parties and stuff. It's nice that, you know, the computers are so modern here compared to the original games. But then again, this happens in like I don't even know what time this security breach happens because they're like so advanced to the point where full-on sentient artificial intelligence is like basically a thing, and where like all that shit is just commonplace now. So it like Mr. Handy and shit, that kind of sentient artificial intelligence. So obviously it happens some point in the distant future, probably around 2060 whatever, when or maybe it happens around the same time Undertale does. Like 2120 something, or no, Undertale happens in 2113. So yeah, probably like 2113 or something for all I know. And then here's the stage itself, which by the way is actually made to look like a paw pad. Fun fact.
Hey, has the Five Nights at Freddy's movie gone out yet or not?
I believe it is to come out in October 2023. There have been some legal controversies apparently with the original now mostly folded production company and Universal that are need to be sold right now. But other than that,
Of course.
I think it will come out on
There's always
schedule.
something.
Yeah, there's always a catch with these kinds of things, with these kinds of projects that other companies pick up from other companies and have to deal with sorting everything out with the original company. Yeah, there's always those things. And this elevator is actually what leads to the parts and services because you see, because of quick repairs being, a thing that needs to happen, um, parts and services is located directly on the stage for easy access. And it becomes one of the main focal points of the game later on. Especially as the plot of like Vanny and shit slowly reveals itself. So yeah. They could have done these lights a bit better. Not gonna lie. But then again, this is an Unreal to Unity port, so I can't be too pissed with it. And also the textures look, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with some of the textures. It just doesn't seem right. Yeah. Yeah.
Saki's saying to get up on him on the Ivy so we can explore.
Thank you. Which, by the way, the
Alrighty.
Goth Rendo does have a thruster system and can fly. Unlike Vacancy Rendo, which can only sort of hop. It doesn't have a full flight capability. Holy sh... What the fuck? Saki!
Was I just see? What the heck is that?
What is that thing? What is that thing? What in the fuck? And yeah, the Gotham is apparently packing the full Lust Ratio wings and stuff. Like, it could actually fly.
Lord have mercy.
They're not
Brave.
deployed right now, but it can actually fly.
As if the creator of this world was saying, "Hey, you're not supposed to be out here."
Yes. It's like the,
I
it's
mean,
like Kiryu's, gigantic face from the Yakuza in, Cyberlove Suites 3, basically.
yeah, saying, "What the fuck? Hey, you're
Yeah.
not supposed to be out here."
Yeah.
I'd say this is an interesting point of view, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, wait, wait.
Wait a minute, behind you!
Sake.
Oh my god! Giga Chad Freddy!
They pulled the Squidward on this guy. You know
Yeah.
the handsome Squidward.
Yes, the handsome Squidward.
Oh,
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh man,
Ah!
that was fun.
Yeah. Now. Yeah, that was fucking fun. And yeah, the Gothrendo is quite a good flyer. Now. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, unless I'm missing something else. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, there is, like, I guess I could talk about the elevators and how they are not aligned with the fucking door. Then again, I gotta remember, this is a
I'm okay.
recreation, not,
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not alcoholic.
yeah, this is a recreation, not a rip. So I can't be too mad at it. Whereas the Trails of Cold Steel one was perfectly accurate because that one was a rip. Apparently, I figured out. Oh yeah, and then there are these scenes. You see, the animatronics in Security Breach take up a shit ton of power. And as such, you literally have to charge them up using these high voltage charging areas. which have all sorts of like wires and hoses and shit connected to them and provide power to the animatronics. Through what appears to be a gigantic wireless charging system. They are like one of the most integral parts of Security Breach gameplay and eating drinks, so in our food stall. And of course your themed garbage can. Something I've seen a whole lot back in Disney when I went there. Also, one last thing I do want to talk about. Um, Notice the fact that this sign says "Hurry back." That is actually kind of a reference to the ending of Haunted Mansion. Um, the ride, which it says "Hurry back." Sort of the same thing. Sort of a little like nod there, which I think is pretty cool. Overall, though, for a recreation, this is a really good job. I mean, yeah, some of the textures do not line up accurately, and there are a bunch of other issues as well, like the fact that this map crashed me several times, apparently. But I think that's more of a graphics card issue on my end, because my graphics card has been like really weird recently with shit like games would just randomly just freeze for momentary periods of time and then start working again. So I think there's something going on with my graphics card itself. But yeah, yeah. But yeah, for a good Unity remake or recreation of the Atrium, this is really good. Again, it's not exactly accurate. For one thing, the textures do look a little blurry occasionally, and they look way better in the actual game, of course. And then there's the whole matter of you know, it not having any of the staff bots anywhere, and also some of the textures just not, yeah, just like having major artifacting issues. But other than all those issues, it's everything's all right. Like this map is really good. It's a really good, really well done map. Really fantastic recreation. The lighting is really good, and they did do a great job of remaining as faithful to the original as they could, while also making it Quest compatible and really VRChat compatible in the first place. So that is really well done. Now, um, so yeah, real well done overall, and I just I really enjoy this map. It's pretty good, and I definitely will be checking out some of their other security breach maps sometime in the future, probably pretty soon. Um, Needless to say. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that. My overall score for this map is about 9.7 out of 10. Like there are a lot of texture warping stuff, but other than that, it's pretty good. And there's the demonstration of the one of the main features of Gothorendo once again. Is flight. Oh god.
Your sign here.
Yeah. Call 1-800 Pizzaplex to advertise here. Now, the Pizzaplex is open for business. I had to do Mr. Gutsy voice. I just had to. But you know, I'm gonna go end off stream on the main stage. I'll
All
be.
right.
So that's pretty much it for this stream. Um. So yeah, lots of shit has been going wrong recently. I've been having system failures left and right. I've been having
Guatemala estima ahora.
um I've been having main systems like I've been having my electricity do weird shit. I've been having like issues due to the heat. So yeah, things have not been working well. But I do have plans to combat that. And including one, I am going to be streaming very early in the morning and probably way less than I usually do, with there not being a stream every week. And number two, I will install the RAM eventually. But the thing is that I am really scared damaging my hard drive, so I might or might not until I either get another laptop that could handle shit for my PC while it is being repaired, or I or until I absolutely have to and one of my RAM sticks starts to fail. Because RAM has an unbelievably high failure rate, by the way. Fun fact. Well, not so fun fact, but it is a fact. Um, and of course, I also need my power checked because, yeah, it is in high danger of perhaps exploding if that shit is not dealt with pretty soon. Like the flickering and stuff is not dealt with pretty soon. So, what will I be doing in on Thursday? I'm not really sure. Um, but I will not be streaming tomorrow. That I know for sure. Because it took a lot out of me. Just
Sake's gotta go.
All right, see you, Saki.
He'll be on his way. Otewa? Oh, my bad. I thought he was leaving. Oops.
Oh.
Oops.
All right, all right. But yeah,
My
you
bad,
pretty
false
much get it.
alarm.
Thank you all for watching this wonderful stream here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, week, whatever. And I will see you all perhaps on Thursday. I don't know. Depending on what the final verdict we approach on our power. Because yeah, that's being really weird too right now. So yeah. Good night, everyone. Stay classy, everyone, and good night. And I'll see you all potentially on Thursday, depending on the final verdict we reach, which with our power situation. Which, to be honest, yeah, I don't know. I don't know it yet, but yeah, we will probably reach something. So yeah, see you there, everyone.